days are long and the nights are warm. This has been the best summer you can ever remember. While hanging with your friends, you look at your watch, and oh no, you're way past curfew. You swing your backpack over one shoulder and jump on your bike and start speeding home. If Mom and Dad discover that you're gone, then you'll be grounded, and you won't be able to go to Jessica Robin's summer party. You skid to a halt on your driveway. Luckily, all the lights are off. You sneak up to the front door, slowly slide your key in. You've made it. No one's noticed you. You creep inside and silently shut the door behind you. You've made it. But then, a click, and the hallway light comes on. Oh no, they're still awake. Are you about to be caught and grounded and not able to go to Jessica Robin's summer party? Or are you on a mystery quest? And welcome back, everybody, to Alien, the role-playing game, and the scenario, Chariot of the Gods.
Previously, after being awakened from cryostasis, the crew of the Montero respond to an unknown distress signal, which turns out to be a seemingly abandoned ship deep in space. Following company salvage protocol, the crew dock with the ship, but something isn't right. With the Montero suffering a strange airlock malfunction, the crew have no choice but to proceed on to the ghost ship.
Okay, so you have all now boarded the USCSS Cronus, and for the foreseeable future, it does not look like you are going to be able to get back onto the Montero because of instance that happened involving a fist and a control panel that seems to have absolutely ruined that door. Your other crew member, Rye, is currently looking after that, trying to get it fixed up, but they've said, by the looks of it, it's going to take some time. So you guys have proceeded into the main airlock, which is the sort of primary access point onto the USCSS Cronus. It is on the dorsal side of the ship. The outer airlock is absolutely busted, and so you are unable to, actually use this thing properly. Mm-hmm. And you are now in a sort of a junction way, where there are doors sort of to the north of you and the south. There are also connecting ladders that will proceed further down through the ship. So if you want to be able to traverse down to lower decks, you can from there, or you can move out in either direction. You are basically sealed in here. You've closed the door to the umbilical now, and it is super duper dark. If you are going to try and spot anything or do any kind of ranged stuff, you are going to be at a big penalty because your headlamps only will illuminate so far.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I'm walking around with my helmet, looking into it for the map and pointing its lamp like an idiot. Right.
The air in here is really stale, and Davis, you are not wearing your helmet. You are finding it like a little bit difficult to get a deep breath.
Okay. I'll just breathe faster to make up for it.
Okay, much faster. Gain a panic dice. No. You are kind of struggling to get a deep breath. That there is some oxygen here, but it seems like life support is not running. The ship is very cold.
Does my suit have like a tube that I can breathe out, like a little sucky tube, a drinky straw for air?
You can put your helmet back on,
and have a hole in my hand.
But it will probably work better. It won't be nearly as efficient as anyone else.
Okay.
But it will be a degree better.
Let's put a hand in a pocket.
So every one of you, you can mark down that you have, at the moment in your spacesuits, you have 5 oxygen.
5 air?
5 air.
Okay.
But I'm going to say with the time that's passed so far, each of you are going to have to do a sort of supply roll on this. So I want each of you to roll 5 stress dice.
Stress dice?
any ones that you roll, you have lost that much oxygen.
Ooh. Okay, I have been panic
I
breathing.
lose an oxygen.
And success doesn't mean anything.
Success means nothing. And Davis, I'm going to say, because of the hole in your suit, you are going to lose 1 additional oxygen.
Oh boy.
Okay.
And
Since
so
my oxygen is low,
Down
to
by
2, I'm going to just turn it off.
Okay.
Just die.
And
I'm
then
choosing when
if
I go.
I feel like I'm really struggling to breathe, I can use what I've got
Pure
left.
reserve.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm saving that last 2.
I'm going to do the same, actually. I'm going to follow his lead and turn off my oxygen for now. Just like to try preserve it.
Right, okay. You're taking your helmet off, because if you are
Is it,
wearing your...
is it a switch, or do I have to take the helmet off?
If-
Otherwise you won't be able to breathe.
Yeah.
Oh, then I am keeping my helmet on. Thank you very much.
So you will be continuing to use your oxygen.
Okay, very fair.
So for subsequent supply rolls, you'll only be rolling the amount of dice equal to the amount of oxygen that you have, and so you will lose quite like a lot early. But then as you get down to less, you actually
run
go
out slower.
Yeah.
Right.
Cool.
And so you are fine. Okay, so yeah, you are stood on junction A1.
All right, everyone, gather round. We need to make a plan of action. I think important start is we need to find out if anyone is alive on this ship. So, Davis, Sham, and Wilson, I want you to go south. I believe I know these ships quite well. I've done a lot of research on them before when I was in training. I need you to go down south to the cryo chambers and see if anyone is alive in a deep sleep. I am going to head north. They will have a Mother 2000 on board. And I want to see if my code for our ship will work on this code. Because talking to their ship is imperative to find out what went wrong.
I'd love to. And Captain, you are Captain, obviously. I just want to raise one slight dispute. Not a big one.
Right.
Not at all. Of course, lives are very important. But company policy does dictate that priority is actually looking for the salvage. So maybe I could go look for that whilst looking for cryo.
You want to go off by yourself?
Oh, yes.
I mean, you would cover more ground.
It's quite dark, but I think it's okay. It's just an old ship.
Well, you know what? That sounds like a fantastic idea, Wilson.
Unless you want to come with me.
Oh, no. I really should go
Jam.
see if I can talk to their ship. But if you want to go off by yourself, then I have absolutely no problem with that whatsoever.
Oh, fantastic.
However, I would like you two to stay together, please. Safety in numbers.
I can happily take care of Davis.
Thank you.
We'll head to cryo,
Yeah.
and we'll see what the situation is.
Well, that's right by the med bay as well, so I'll see if they
we can check in and see if we've got some pills for you.
Patch up my hand.
And everyone, make sure you stay on the radio, because it's going to be scary out there.
Testing. 1, 2. Am I
I
coming
just,
through?
like,
3, 4.
Put the volume down.
So you guys are able at any point that you can switch to private channels. You can get transmit your feed directly to other people. Things like that is all available. So who is going to which direction?
I'm going north. I'm going up to the Mother 2000.
We'll go south, down to cryo.
Davis and
that
Cham
just leaves-
heading south, hitting a private channel.
Oh, I see.
Cham is going with Davis. It's
Okay, and Wilson, which direction are you heading?
I'm climbing the steps down to deck C, heading towards the cargo bay.
Okay.
See if there's salvage there.
Okay, so if you're looking for following Mother's things was recover scientific data and samples,
In which case, science labs.
escort the salvaged Cronus to Anchorhead, and number 3 is saving the crew members.
Oh, in that order.
Deck
That
B.
is the order, or
Priorities.
that's the priority list.
Yeah, I'm still going down the steps, but not 2 floors down, just 1 floor down towards science labs then.
This works really well. All right, I think we will begin with... We're going to go with Cham and Davis. Davis, you're still a bit shaken up.
Bit jumpy.
Like, not having the best time in the world. And,
It's
like,
quite hard to breathe.
it is, like... It's cold, it's hard to breathe. Yeah, you're feeling like you're just not getting enough air. That this will mechanically have effects on you if you're making any stamina rolls or strength rolls, because you are just not going to be able to get enough stuff in you. Can I get an observation roll from the two of you? Whoever's got the highest, can you roll an observation at -2?
I have a 3.
I have 5 plus 4.
Plus that stress.
Is it just Davis rolling then?
Yeah, just whoever's got the highest.
Okay.
But I
lose 2
want
dice.
-2 because of how dark it is.
Dark. 1 success.
As you are proceeding down these long corridors, these are sort of these like hexagonal shaped corridors. You can make out roughly the direction that you're going because of these sort of almost just LED level lights just every 6 meters or something. And really far in the distance, you think you see something move. It's blackness in super duper dark, and you feel like you catch movement down there.
What was that?
That's it, Davis. Just slow, deep breaths. You're going to be okay.
What was it, though?
What are you talking about?
Didn't you see that?
No.
It was something. There's something here, man. There's something in here.
I think you've maybe had too many of those pills, Davis.
Or not enough.
You know, you hit your hand pretty bad there.
That's true. I'm a bit jumpy.
Let's take a breather. Take a breather. Deep breath, slow and deep.
I think there was something.
There might be, but I've got this blowtorch. I won't let anything get us. We're gonna go check.
Let's just take it careful.
Take it careful. Take it slow. No sudden movements. No screaming. No running. No.
You go first.
You've got it. Just, you don't need to impress me. I'm very impressed by you. You don't need to show off. Just, okay. I will go first.
Cool.
Slowly, holding my blowtorch out. Not lit, but just like ready to pull the trigger if I have to. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Like, as far as you're concerned, there is like ice crystals in the air, like dust particles like floating around. The guy has been losing his mind. Like, you're still a little bit concerned that now that you are in gravity in this ship, like you can see like blood is dripping from his like ripped gloved hand from where he was kind of like beating on.
I'll go back to the public channel and I'll just say, just reporting in, Davis is claiming to have seen something, but I think that we're okay. Over. And then I'll go back to private channel.
Sorry, just to clarify on that one. Something. What would that something be? Over.
He just saw that like a car or something. I don't know.
It was moving fast. Whatever it was. There's something in
a
there.
crew member, maybe.
Did you call out? Ask if anyone was there? You know, the classic?
Yeah. I said, what was that?
No response?
No, nothing.
Right.
Gee, guys, I bet you really wish you had the motion tracker. God, I fixed it up. Oh, Jenkins, no! You hear a clatter in the background. Oh, nuts!
Why didn't we take that?
I'm a really bad captain. I didn't make us take any weapons, any motion trackers. That was a terrible. I'm sorry that I've done this.
You say that as you're holding your own gun.
My own gun.
Spinning around.
Yeah. Woo! Shit. Sorry, guys. We're gonna die.
Right, just get that door open. We can come back for it later.
Guys, I'm having this door is a mess.
You can do it, pal.
Mess.
You can do it, pal. I believe in you.
Right. As soon as you've got that door open, be a dear and bring over all the weapons and the motion tracker as well, please. Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna have to fix the motion tracker. Don't worry. Oh, Jenkins! You hear like a meow and
Bloody cat.
Anyway, I'm just slowly moving.
Cool. Yeah, you guys are proceeding along through these just sort of absolutely like pitch black corridors.
Is the med bay before cryo?
It's after.
After, okay.
From this sort of schematic that you've got, there's a like a washroom, a cleaning station next to cryo. That's where the showers would be, and like some personal effects might be kept. The actual med bay is on the floor below you, down not too far from where the science labs and stuff are.
Straight after the cryo, there's an examination room.
Yeah, that's kind of more for
Like science stuff.
Just putting it's people preparing to go into cryo.
Oh, I see.
The actual medical
right.
facilities are down below
Where
on
I'm
the ship.
heading.
So yeah, you are moving along through these corridors, and it's real tense and spooky for you now.
I don't like it.
We'll jump over to Wilson. How are you doing? Where are you going? You are proceeding down the ladder, and you have made it to Deck B.
Yep, I'm just going to use the map that I've got on my heads-up display to head towards the science labs, south of where I am currently. I'm humming the Wayland Yutani jingle to myself.
How does that go?
Wayland Yutani in a tree. Mega corporations are for me.
Oh, I love that. That's a good theme song.
I made the lyrics up.
Yeah, okay, right. It's not too far a walk to go along. It is just as dark down here. It is just not looking super duper happy. There is just this very, very basic emergency lighting happening sort of on the flooring that can just about help you to navigate. But yeah, like you know that life support isn't on. That not a lot of stuff is actually powered up, but you can still access doors. And you proceed down almost like the entire length of this ship. So the ship is about 130, 140 meters long.
Wow. Okay.
And so it's a good kind of, you're going like 40, 50 meters down this corridor.
I'm taking it carefully as well because I can't see that well. So, yeah.
Very interesting.
Is it?
It's very interesting to know that you're being very careful. And yeah, you kind of make it to where your heads-up display is showing these. There are two science rooms. These two science labs. Science Lab 1, Science Lab 2. If there's one you want to go into, you're more than welcome.
Number 1.
Okay. So you press the door button, and the doors slide open, and this room is full of particles, dust in the air, like almost like a haze, a
I
fog.
double check that I'm all sealed in my suit,
Yeah,
so I'm not breathing any of that in.
yeah, you can 100% do that. And in the room, one of the most obvious parts is this just pile of bones. In the center of the floor, there's a lot of bones here. It is...
They don't look like they're arranged. As in like it would be an experiment.
Give me an observation roll.
Okay.
Also, I think this seems like a stressful thing.
I'm quite stressed.
I think you can have a stress.
Thank you. I've got 2 stress now. 5 plus 2. I got 1 success from that.
Okay.
From my observation.
So yeah, you have this...
Get together, Wilson. You're a big boy now.
This science lab, and there is a sort of like sealed like decontamination area as well. But you look at these bones, and they all look like they have been like gnawed upon. But also, some of these bones, they don't look human, but a lot of them do. And some of them are a bit elongated, some are broken. There are like shapes here that you do not super recognize.
Do I have anything to like capture evidence, like take photos or anything like that?
You can be recording at any time.
I'll be recording this lab.
Cool.
Just giving a good thorough look around. Nervously, of course, because I'm looking at bones. I'll report in quietly over comms.
Hello, how's everyone doing? Just to quickly report in, I'm at the science lab, Deck B. There's a lot of bones here. Gnawed on bones. Mostly human, but there's some strange things going on here as well.
What kind of animal when you say not human?
Just longer than normal. I don't recognize it.
Longer?
Elongated. I can't think of an animal that would have that.
Were they like studying the bones? Are they on like a desk?
I'll figure out, Davis, yes. Maybe one of their computers has some information, but it looks scattered and random.
Well, this ship's been floating around for 76 years in space. It's probably got a little bit banged up by asteroids and things. Maybe it was on the table, but it's been thrown off now.
There's
Like
a
I
lot
said,
of bones.
space debris.
Space debris. Okay.
I think maybe, gravity does weird things to bone strength. Maybe they're experimenting with high and low gravity bone-itis.
Very smart, Davis. Very smart.
So as you continue to kind of like look around this room, like this is just like a pile of bones. There's bones sort of scattered about.
Is there like dried blood?
Yeah, like there is sort of filth, and there's this sort of like sticky black substance. And as you kind of move deeper into this room and the light sort of illuminating, you can see what looks like, kind of like it would be like a freezer. A big sort of storage unit that has these 3 like urns inside of it. And you have never seen anything like this before. And one of them is sort of where this freezer is kind of broken. One of them is lying on the ground, and there is this black goo emerging from it that looks like it is spilled out. And you can now make out that there are these sort of weird mottled black to white sort of like fungus spores that are growing out of that. And as you kind of look around, you can see that these spores, these like funguses, are kind of growing all throughout this room.
I'm gonna start backing up out of this room, see if I can seal the door so that these spores can't escape the room anymore because I've opened it up.
Can you give me one more observation roll,
No.
please?
I don't want to do that. 3, 4, 5.
Oh.
I got a panic. I got one bad number 1
Oh, so you don't...
on the stress. And
no
I do not
sixes.
succeed. I could push it.
if you have rolled a
can't push it.
panic, you cannot. So can you roll me a dice to see what happens? D6 and add your stress level.
Oh, my stress is... Sorry, where is stress?
That's how many
Oh,
yellow
how
dice
many
you
yellow
have.
dice you
3.
have? So you got 3 in total?
Yeah.
Okay, you managed to keep it together. You're okay.
I'm okay.
And like just as you're kind of like beginning to like have a little look, you're taking a step back. You hear like a noise coming from the vents. Something is moving through the vents, and you can see in one corner of the room the hatch cover has been ripped off, and there's a noise there. Let's cut over to Captain Captain Miller and see what you're up to.
All right, so I've gone up north, quite close to where we started off. I've gone to the Mother 2000 room,
Yeah.
and I've used my code from our ship on their keypad. So typed in 8008
Boob.
Nice.
and pressed enter.
Mother's boob.
Mother's boob.
Mother's
Ba, ba, ba.
boob.
And yeah, you can enter that, and it does open the door. Yeah, you have clearance to access Mother. So this is a Mother 2000, which is a significantly older model. At the time, maybe state of the art, but
It's got Minesweeper on it.
it's got
Hell
Minesweeper. It might not even be, cool enough to have Minesweeper.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, you open it up, and there is this corridor leading down. Once again, it has this sort of like these padded walls where this sort of like static free zone, and you can see that there is this like sort of rough spread of this kind of black mold. These like grey white sort of markings that are like really, oh god, it looks gross, sort of growing out of the this sort of like padding on the walls.
Right.
you make it into Mother, and
Nice.
you can fire it up, but Mother is running on battery power.
Okay.
It is not at full spec whatsoever.
Okay.
And there's
Yeah. Okay.
hello, Captain.
Hello, Mother 2000. This is Miller. I'm from the Montero ship. What's happened aboard the Cronus?
The USCSS Cronus has been on emergency power for the last 73 years.
Right, and why? What happened 73 years ago?
The ship was put onto emergency battery power as the remaining crew members entered cryostasis.
I see. And do you know why that choice was made?
I'm unable to answer that question for you.
Okay, and are the crew still in cryo sleep?
While the remaining battery power lasts, the remaining crew are still within cryostasis.
Wonderful. Okay. Could you tell me what is this on the walls? Do you know, Mother?
I'm unable to tell you that, Captain.
Okay. Coming in, we noticed some slashes and gashes. Is there something aboard this ship that we need to be aware of?
Your clearance level does not allow me to tell you that, Captain.
What? No, I'm a captain. That's the highest clearance level. You have to tell me, Mother. You have to.
At this moment, you can see your eyes are sort of looking at this blinking light, where which would be a slot for a key card. People that work at the corporation sometimes will have a key card where they will be able to access information that you would not be able to. Wilson may have done this back on the Montero in the past, where they've had their own chats with Mother, where they will be able to get top priority messages, like a private channel.
I see. Do I not have clearance because I'm not high enough?
I require a higher clearance level, Captain. You are correct. Is there anything else I can help you with?
What was this ship carrying?
The ship was on a science and research mission.
To discover what? What were they researching?
I am unable to confirm that, Captain.
Food, air. How much is left on this ship?
Currently, the batteries could last for another 23 years.
Fine, 23 years. Okay.
The generator would be required to be turned back on to have full operation of the ship.
And whereabouts is the generator on this ship, Mother?
The generator is on Deck B in the southern side.
Thank you, Mother. I think that'll be all.
You're welcome, Captain.
All right. I sort of take a big sigh. A lot to take in, a lot of information. And I'll start heading back to join them and find the other crew.
Okay, cool. So we'll go to Cham and Davis. And so you guys were heading towards the cryopods.
Mm-hmm.
And you have made it to cryopods. And you're both kind of a bit twitchy. You've been taking your time. And as you come around the corner, sort of where these bulkhead sort of sections are, there's a part that sort of comes out, and so sort of giving a little bit of cover to what is behind it. And you are really, really close to the sort of access to the cryo area, and you can see a pair of legs kind of poking out from behind one of these sort of pillars, as if someone is sort of sat against the wall.
Hello? Hello?
I don't think he's alive.
Very quietly and cautiously approach.
I'm standing behind him with the blowtorch ready to
give him a
the lethal
blowtorch.
injection with it.
You sort of proceed slowly along, and as you begin to get a better angle, you can make out that this person is sort of sat up against the wall, and you can see that they are still holding on to a shotgun, and they are missing their head.
Oh.
Directly behind them on the wall is a big smear of gore, and they are 100% dead.
Ooh.
I'm going to immediately hold my rosary and pray. Just holding it in my hands.
We're getting stressed for
you
that.
could both have a stress dice because
yeah.
this is quite a
Quite
horrific,
upsetting.
Yeah.
horrific scene.
What do they
and
look like? What are they like dressed as? Can I guess who they were on the ship from what they're wearing? They got like a medical coat on or a work dungarees or...
Yeah, so they are wearing basically an older model of the same spacesuit that you guys are wearing.
Oh, they're in a hazmat suit. Well, no, like a vacuum suit.
Yeah.
Okay, have they got their helmet on?
Can you give me an observation roll? Oh god, so many stress dice.
Jesus.
Okay,
God.
well, we got 2 good, 1 bad.
Okay, right, give me a panic roll to see what is
Oh my
happening there.
God.
So
Okay.
5
Back to the lethal
plus 2
injection.
makes 7.
Ooh.
I have a nervous twitch.
Your stress level and the stress level of all friendly PCs in short range increases by 1.
Oh, goody.
I'll have another dice, please.
You're stressing out, champ.
What does this nervous twitch look like? You've kind of leaned in closer.
I don't think we're going to be okay, man. I don't think we're going to be okay at all.
I'm going to take the shotgun.
I need that.
You need your medicine first.
You've already got the blowtorch.
I'm going to check to see if it's loaded.
So it is loaded, and you can see. So you got 2 successes, right?
Yeah.
You can see this guy has an open pocket,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a bunch of loose shells in there. It definitely looks like it had been used. There is ammo for this thing.
Well, if you're grabbing the gun, I'm grabbing
Davis.
the ammo. I need
Davis.
it. What are you going to do without this? Hey?
Davis, no. If I give you the gun...
Yeah, exactly.
Will you calm down?
I'll feel a lot better
Deep
if
breaths.
I had a gun.
Deep breaths. Don't be waving that thing around. I don't want to meet the other side of that thing.
No, okay, that's fair.
I trust
That's
you.
fair. I'll keep it down. Keep it at the side.
I will pass him the shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you.
No twitchy. If you start to feel panicky, you pass it to me.
Okay.
We're friends here, Davis.
We're friends. You'll be fine.
Okay.
You know, he's done a lot before. I know
you're
what I'm doing.
You're a bit panicky, and a panicked man with a shotgun's a very scary endeavour.
This isn't the first time I've had to use a shotgun. It's fine. I know how to do it.
Just remember that the bullets go everywhere, so don't point it near me.
It's fair.
So yeah, you have this shotgun, and there are still shells within it, and you have a pocket full, giving you a reload for this gun.
Okay. I'm going to check that it's topped up and it's not only got like 1 shell left in it.
Yeah, no, we'll get to sort of how ammunition and stuff like that works a little bit later.
Okay.
But you're looking at this this corpse, and something looks wrong about it. You had like a good look, and it seems like its like suit is kind of like ripped a little bit. Its arms look a little bit long. That they've grown within its suit, and its legs kind of look folded in a slightly weird way, and you can't really see kind of, because the head is missing, but there's this sort of like dried residue around it that isn't blood.
Right, there must be some sort of animal loose on this ship. Don't know what it is, don't know what they're researching, but just be careful before you fire, because we don't want to attract any unwanted attention.
Yeah, you're right. Let's be quiet.
By the way, Davis has a gun.
Trying to like turn down my comm.
What do you mean he has a gun? Where's he got the gun from?
We found a deceased crew member, head missing, assumed suicide, but the body's a wee bit off. There was a shotgun there, and I've decided to trust Davis with the shotgun.
Davis has stood there, slowly loading a shotgun, twitching.
He's a little bit spooked, so I think that after cryo, it would be a good idea if I took him to the med bay to try and find some pills.
Affirmative. Yes, I agree. I've spoken to the mother of the ship. She said that the crew are alive. They should be alive in the pods.
Well, this poor chap isn't. But we're nearly at cryo. We'll radio back in a minute.
Right. I'm going to catch up with you, okay?
Okay. I'll see you soon, Captain.
Okay, right, we've done like a little going around of all of you. Can I get everyone to give me a little oxygen roll?
Oh, I'm turned mine off.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, you're fine.
So you only roll as many as you have, right?
Yeah.
2 6s, no 1s.
1
Okay.
1.
Okay, lower your oxygen by however many ones you rolled.
1.
I'm good.
So what oxygen does that put everyone at the moment?
4 for me.
2.
3.
God, you're using the regulation breathing techniques.
Slow my heartbeat.
It's in the guidebook.
It's in the guidebook.
Yeah, you guys have now been armed with a shotgun, and Davis is having a bit of a.
I feel a lot better now. Honestly, this is good. This is good.
Do you feel ready to go into cryo?
Yeah. Fine.
You have the gun, so you can go first.
Okay.
I'll hold up the back with
You stay behind me.
I got you.
You cover my back.
I got you. You've got your back.
Okay.
I've got your back.
Nice.
Well, yeah, it's only another sort of like 10 meters down this corridor to actually make it to the cryo door, and as you make it there, you can almost see like through the porthole of it. There is like a faint. There is some kind of extra light beyond this door, but the entirety of the door is covered in scratch marks from the side that you're on. There are these like rents and gashes all over it. It looks like the door has been barricaded and sealed from the other side.
We got more slashes. Whatever's in here, they locked themselves into cryo to lock it out.
Their mother won't tell me what the scratches were. She said I didn't have clearance. Wilson?
Maybe Wilson's got clearance.
Wilson, are you there?
There's a minute.
What? Speak up, Wilson. I can't quite hear you.
Oh yeah.
I'm bloody here.
Wilson, I need you back up here. I need you to come to their mother.
Try to turn down the volume as much as possible.
I'm like shouting. I need your key card, Wilson.
Give me a mobility roll on this. I'll see, because I assume you continue to back out of the room.
Oh, yeah,
and you're
I'm
trying to
backing
be
out.
super quiet. I want to just know how well this all works for you.
6 plus 2 stress.
I want Wilson to survive so much.
I know.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Too bad.
You cursed him.
I know.
Nothing good.
Yeah, give me a panic roll on that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Plus
bad.
2. 6 plus 2, 8.
8.
That's not
I'm trembling.
I'm trembling.
You tremble uncontrollably. All skill rolls using agility suffer -2 until your panic stops.
Oh, do you accidentally tremble?
I think you turn the volume up.
Oh, bloody hell! I'm starting to like run down this
And
corridor
you
now.
hear you're gonna run for it. Okay, I'm
Running
going
towards
to
the armory, which is north of here. Basically the other side of the ship again.
Okay, I'm going to make a dice roll.
You don't have to.
What, you just want it to work?
Yeah. Oh, it'll all work out.
It's not a good noise.
You begin to run, and after Miller has been trying to get in contact with you, you're trying to turn down the speaker. You accidentally go the other way. There is this loud squeal, and you just hear this, "Get back here!" from Miller. Then you know there is movement in the room, and you are just absolutely hoofing it. I want a mobility roll. I want you to see
So that's
how...
minus something now.
I've added a stress as well, right?
It's minus
So failed.
No, you don't have
No.
to add a thing.
Okay, cool. So mobility
I believe in you, pal.
6 again.
Don't forget to -2 for your trembling.
Plus -2. Plus minus.
As you are shaking.
Oh, God.
success, but 2 bads.
Oh.
Want me to roll on the old panic?
Yeah, you can definitely roll a panic, but I don't know if that's going to matter too much because something's going to attack you.
Oh, goody!
Oh, I know we're not mates.
Wilson!
I didn't want you to die that early.
Yeah, well, give me a panic roll to start off with.
6. So that is keeping it together right now, somehow.
Okay, great.
I turned the volume back down, but I am still trembling. Or is it -2 to that?
No.
Not to that.
Yeah, right, can you roll me a dice to see...
How bad it is? You want to stress dice? Or
Just
do you wanna-
1d6, and just tell me the number.
5. Really?
Uh-oh.
Oh my god. Right. You guys hear Wilson screaming and running. Something is chasing you. Something is coming for you.
Something's here! Take me! Save me!
And
Save my life!
I'm going to roll some attack dice against you.
That's a lot of dice.
Oh, that sounds very noisy.
It's 8 dice, and this. You are welcome to have a look. Don't look at my notes. There is not a single success there.
No.
Oh, wow.
There is not a single success. So
There is not.
You get away with that.
Is that good or bad for me?
that's generally good. This thing wants successes. Something hits you hard, and I'm going to say you feel a rip in your suit.
Okay.
But it doesn't rip your flesh. You are still have your back to this thing, and it is real bad times. What would you like to do?
I'm running to the armory and I'm going to try and seal the door behind me, or close it at least. That's what I was aiming for. So I was running down the corridor up north towards armory, which is on the same floor. It's just the other side.
Give me another mobility roll. See how this is going to work.
Ooh, 2 success.
Ooh,
2 successes.
No bad.
Pretty fast.
I do it impressively in front of the alien, or whatever it is attacking me.
I
You
show
wanna
off and impress him.
I want to impress them.
You start blowing
bonus
smoke
to your
rings.
next roll.
It's like, fuck yeah.
Do a sweet
Nice, bro.
knee
Do a
slide around the corner.
Flip. Right, I'm going to see if I can catch you. Not quite enough. Okay. You run around and you can make it to the armory, press the door, slam it shut, and you know this thing is hot on your heels. And like as the door's shut, you just hear like a bang on it and like a scream from outside, an ungodly scream. You can have stress dice.
Yeah, fair. Can I open comms for this scream? So that they can hear it?
Well, so I think this is close enough that anyone who is on this deck can all hear.
We're all on the deck above.
Yeah.
He's down on his own.
Anyone who's like super close to the like a ladder or a
Lydia
junction,
Area, the north end.
You're heading down that way while me and Rev are down
you can
here.
all
I hear it.
hear a noise,
Screechy.
a wild scream, and this banging continues on your door for like 5 seconds, 10 seconds as you slowly
I'm gonna try
back
and-
away from it.
Barricade the door.
Then, as you are moving stuff to barricade, it just stops. It just.
Don't like that.
Hello?
Hello? What was it? What was that noise? What was that screaming?
Something's chasing me.
You're alive, Wilson.
I'm in the armory, and I've barricaded the door. Something chased me down the corridor and hit my back. I think my suit's ripped.
What chased you,
I
Wilson?
don't know. This unearthly scream came from it.
I heard it.
It's not human. Whatever it is. It's not human.
Where are you now?
Armory. Deck B.
Are there weapons in there?
I will start to have a look around.
Cool.
The armory. I got 2 LMGs.
Company
Wilson's
issued.
here, baby.
I think if you guys all hearing that, and if you heard a lovely scream, who fancies a bit of stress?
Yeah.
Who fancies a stress
right.
dice?
Love the yellow dice.
Stress me out.
Okay, so the armory that you are in, as you've kind of like dragged stuff, there's like a few kind of like benches, maybe like a locker or something that you could tip over in front of the door, and you are sort of like just backed into this room, and it's been stripped almost bare. But just sort of like on the ground is a Wayland storm rifle.
Ooh.
These things are old.
Oh.
But mechanically, it works a bit like an M41A pulse rifle, like they used in the Aliens movie.
Does it have the underslung grenade launcher attachment?
Yeah, sure. Wow. Why not? That sounds fun.
That sounds fun for a ship.
Oh yeah.
So here you go. You can have this. But it is heavy. So we're now that you guys are beginning to like pick up some stuff. You can each carry an amount of items equal to whatever your strength is.
Right.
A heavy item counts as 2.
Oh, so that's
Does
all you
it?
can carry.
That's it.
So you can have like small items, you know,
Right.
a med pack, a
Yeah.
key card, stuff like that. But if you have more than that, you'll become over encumbered, which will then affect your mobility.
Okay.
Just as a purely rules way of thinking about it.
Sure.
But yeah, looking around the rest of the room, again, it has been stripped bare. Basically, every cupboard has been opened. There should have been quite a lot of armaments in here, and they are all gone. These racks are empty. You managed to find a case of shotgun shells, and
Does that count as a tiny item?
yeah, you can just take a reload of shotgun shells. Also, on the wall is this big spray of like white.
Someone had a good time in here.
Fuck's sake.
It's a load-bearing wall. Don't touch it.
Do you want to give me
As all.
give me a you fucking dirty dog?
The final cheers.
The bugmen come and kill you.
Yeah, the bugmen cometh.
Oh
They
no!
sure did. They sure
They're
did.
coming. Okay, right. Give me an observation roll to see if you.
Ooh. I succeed, but I also have a little bit of panic in me.
Great. Give me a panic roll.
Oh, okay, it's 1. Thank God. With +2, 3.
You like this is like android blood. There is a
Like that milk stuff.
yeah, like that milky. It looks like an android had been attacked in here, and that's definitely what this is.
I report this to everybody.
The armory is stripped bare for whatever reason. Definitely not protocol. An android has been attacked, or whatever. There seems to be android fluid all across this wall.
Gross.
It's bad, and I'm still stuck in here. So if anyone could come help poor old Wilson, that would be much appreciated.
I turned my radio down.
Just let me know that you received this message. Over and out.
Captain, the cryo bay is sealed shut. We could go try help him. What do you want us to do?
It's still, you can't get in.
Well, we can, but it might be very noisy.
It's been sealed. We'll have to cut through with the torch.
I would say that you would be able to, by this point, you could join them if you want to physically be with them in person.
But now I'm wondering. I guess Mother's not going to tell me anything. She's just going to.
You're welcome to ask Mother more
Assuming
questions.
I haven't moved that far away. I've only just started to head towards them. Can I head back and say
Yeah.
because now obviously all the shit's gone down. So I sort of run. Can I do that now?
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
100% head back into Mother.
I think I'd run back in.
As you go through this corridor, you notice it's a lot like hazier in here than it was before.
Ooh.
These sort of like dark patches, you can almost see like these mushroom-esque growths have like let out like little puffs of But yeah, no, you
Does it smell like anything?
you've got your spacesuit on, so
Doesn't matter.
it smells like your own stinky sweat.
Wonderful. Okay, so
You're back in.
Hello, Captain. Welcome back.
Mother, what is on this ship? There is some kind of unhuman screaming downstairs, Mother. What is it?
I'm unable to confirm that for you, Captain.
Mother, you must be able to tell me something. There is something dangerous on this ship. I know you can tell the captain what it is. That is your role. You are programmed to tell me what it is. I order you to tell me what it is now.
Give me either give me like a command or a comtech or something like that. Like I want to see what.
Okay. All right. 2 successes and no fails.
Ooh.
I'm unable to clarify. It is outside of your clearance level. I can confirm that the USCSS Cronus went to the previously unexplored planet of LV-1113.
LV-1113.
Where it conducted an archaeological research mission.
What was the mission to find what?
It was performing an archaeological investigation. The ship had to abruptly leave, leaving over half of the crew behind on LV-113.
They were left to die? But that's not protocol. Everyone has to come with.
It was overridden by the second in command of the ship.
Who was that? Who was the second in command?
Second in command was Albert Johns.
Albert Johns.
Not long after departure from LV-1113, the science module was jettisoned from the USCSS Cronus.
Why?
I do not know.
Okay. Is this Albert John? Is he on the ship? Is he alive?
Albert Johns did go into cryosleep.
Cryosleep, right.
73 years ago.
And someone shot themselves. They blew their brains up, Mother. Who is that? Why? Why did they do that?
Do not know.
Okay, final thing, Mother. There's an android. It's exploded downstairs. What? Why? What's happened?
The USCSS Cronus was outfitted with an Ava 3 android.
Ava 3.
Ava 3 is still on the ship.
Oh, it's still alive? Okay. Thank you. That's all, Mother. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Captain. Is there anything else I can do to assist you?
No. You're. That's more than enough. Thank you. I think I'll immediately tell you guys what's happening. Hello, team. I found out a little bit more. I think whatever happened to the people on this ship, something got on board when they went to LV-1113. It was some kind of archaeological mission. They left half the crew behind. I think something must have got on board on that planet, and it's whatever's chasing Wilson.
I think we need to cut through this door and get the people out of cryo and get to the med bay.
There'll be someone called Albert Johns in cryo. I think it's imperative we get him out. He'll be able to tell us more of what's going on. Also, Rye.
Hello, Captain. Oh, hey, Captain.
Rye, can you see? I need you to stop working on the door for a bit. Look at the cameras. Can you see anything? Something is chasing Wilson. It's important. It's imperative that we see what it is.
I've been down at the doors, just checking that out.
Okay, that's fine. Leave the doors for a moment. This is more important. Keep an eye on the cameras, and please radio into us if you see anything.
Yeah, everything's fine here. I'll go and check that out. Okay. Jenkins, what are you doing?
As you boom, you here, you guys just about fire up your torch. You're going to cut in to the through the cryo door. Wilson, you can be taking a breather. You're in like this very like safe,
Taking a breather.
safe room.
I checked for vents.
No, you're absolutely fine in here. Like you can super duper relax.
I'm so relaxed.
Oh yeah. Where are the vents?
I have a talent called personal safety. What does that mean?
That basically means if you can make a dice roll and deflect. If something is going to attack you, you can deflect it onto someone nearby.
Of course you do. Of course.
But you have to be with someone else.
It's a shame I was running down the corridor on my own.
Yeah, otherwise you... And
Can
you
I
have
deflect it onto itself?
No, it has to be like an ally as you kind of push them in the way.
Cool. Cool.
So,
Good to know.
Wilson, you're just taking a breather now, and Miller just chatting with Rye, and the rest of you are about to cut through this door.
Do it, man. Chan, let's get in there.
Right, okay. If I'm going to cut into this, you're going to need to watch my back.
Yeah, man. I got your back.
Okay, just be careful though. You're a bit twitchy.
Yeah. That's good. I'm sharp. I'm alert.
Here goes nothing.
Yeah, can you give me a heavy machinery roll, please?
Oh god. You got to. Oh, that's just everything. That is 2 success.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Sweet. Yeah, you are well versed in this. You're pretty handy.
I will pick the act quietly
Oh,
very good.
Nice.
option.
You turn your torch down, cut through the door, press the button, and it slides open, and it goes into this sort of little atrium where these 3 separate cryo chambers come off of it. And you've done a great job. There was like a bunch of stuff kind of like piled up in front of it. It looks like people had tried to kind of weld the door shut from the inside. And as you step inside, the lights come on, and they come on throughout the entire ship. And you also hear the sort of like the sound of life support coming on. Jets of this kind of like warm air are beginning to blow out of the vents.
Good.
And Mother chimes in and says, "Warning, cryo chamber deactivated." And that concludes this episode of Mystery Quest. I really hope you guys are enjoying the show so far. It's getting real spooky around here. I hope everyone is holding on to their butts. If you guys are enjoying this, maybe leave us a comment down below. Let us know what you think might happen, how you think it's going. And, all that engagement is very good. Until next time, everybody, goodbye.